Here goes number 3 of doing a drain and fill for my Honda Accord, the 2007 Honda Accord. The only things that you need are an 11/16 for the drain bolt. I mean, not drain bolt, the fill bolt. And then a long extension. Here goes my extension right there. And then the 3/8 for the drain bolt, actually. And then the fluid. I went to the Acura dealer, got Acura DW1, same as Honda DW1. But just check around before you actually buy it. Don't assume that the Honda dealer is cheaper because it's a Honda. The Acura dealer is actually cheaper for the transmission fluid for me. So let's get started. First thing will be, make sure you have a bucket like mine, or just something, and you mark it, because this is how I did mine. The first quart is that first line, second quart, third quart, and 3.5. And when I first drank it, don't assume that 3 quarts will come out. Make sure you buy like 4 quarts at least if you do a drain and fill, because 3 quarts, more than 3 quarts does come out. 3.5 came out on one of them, and I think 3.75, so 3 3/4 came out on my first one. So yeah, and of course my projectors. I have videos of that, the retrofit. So let's get started. So now the drain bolt. The drain bolt is actually, it's dirty right there. Drain bolt is right there, the one with the square. It's for this right here to fit on it. So let's see. I'm having a hard time. It's all good. Okay. And to loosen this one, you're going to want to push it away from, if it's on this side of the car, if it's on facing the driver's side wheel, then push it away. So now we're going to push it away. It shouldn't be too tight actually, because I was the one who tightened it up to do it. So let's do it now. Shit. Okay, there we go. It's broken loose now. And before you even do this, make sure you drive your car around. I drove it around. I might drop this drain bolt because it's hot, and every single time I've done it so far, I dropped it in the hot fluid. But let's see if I drop it or not. Hopefully I don't, because I don't like putting my hand in there. It should come fairly clean actually right now, because it's my second time. Look how red that is. You can tell it's pretty clean. Like it's clear, you can see through that. Not much of a mess. And here goes the shavings on this bolt. Let's see, get closer. Focus. Not bad. By the way, my car has almost 112,000 miles on it. And after the first drain and fill, it was a night and day difference. It's not black fluid, but it will be nice and clean. And while it is draining, the drain bolt, make sure it's draining in the bucket. The drain bolt, or no, the fill bolt is, let's see, you see it right there? It has the red lash on Not that. It's right here. It's right there. Alright, let me go wipe my hand. Hand is messy. Okay, while that is draining, we can actually open the drain well. Let me set my phone down for a second. This right here is actually an 11/16 socket. A Craftsman one. Here goes my extension. Right there, and right there, right there. So what I do, since I have my intake, it's pretty easy. You just, since the bolt's right there, I just take this, put it down, and you get it right on top of the bolt. And this plug is on very, very tight. It shouldn't be too tight for me because I already broke it before. But this is where this ghetto leverage that I have comes in to play. So now, you want to just put it on this end right here. And this bolt does kind of like snap. I wish I could. Let's see. Ready, set. I gotta. It did not break. No, it didn't. They all come off like that. It scared me the first time I ever done it because it feels like it's gonna break. And there it is, screwing off. Or where? Yeah, you see it right there? There is a crush washer on this, so make sure you don't drop it, and it might be hot. I had to grab my hand and grab it. This is what it looks like. And this just goes on it like this. This crush washer could really be reused, and I've been reusing it. No leaks. But if you want that good reassurance, go ahead and replace it. Really doesn't need it though. Now that this is to a grip, take this, actually, you want to take your bolt, and with this metal shavings on it, take a rag that you don't care about, and wipe it up. Get all the metal shavings off. See, I'm doing that right now. Pretty clean. Actually, when I did my first drain and fill, there wasn't many metal shavings, but the fluid was black. And you see those little things? I gotta wipe that off better. Let's see. Nice and clean. Now, back under the... Now that it's dripping like this, if you see it. Oh yeah, you do see it. Take your bolt, back up in here, and hand thread it. Do not ever try to put it in with the air thing or whatever that is. Alright, now you take your ratchet. You don't have to super tighten this down. I had it in good enough. Otherwise, it's just beyond hard to take it off. Okay, so now that should be tight enough right there. And then you take your rag. Excuse my interruption, I had a phone call. So now the bolt is back on right there. So, like I was saying, just take your rag, wipe it up some. Make sure it's clean. And it does hit the frame, so you might want to clean that too. And if you ever have to do your oil change, here goes where it is. It actually says it, so you should not ever miss it. Clean this off a little better because when I did my oil change, I didn't clean it that way, apparently. Alright, so now back to what we was doing. Here goes how much fluid that drained out right here. And let's check my markings. How much we need to put back in. Let's see. Maybe we should try this. I had to go get the other light. Or you know what? I'm gonna use this light, so let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna use this light, so I will click back in a second. Okay, now back to this. On mine, 4 quarts came out, but then again, I think I kind of probably put a lot in last time, so we're gonna put 3.5 in right now, driving around and check the dipstick. Alright, so now we go to this part. Get your funnels. This is my long funnel. Hold on one second because it's gonna take me a minute to put this in. And there's a way I could set it up so we'll be doing it. Let's see, do you see what I'm doing right here? You might. Now I'm going to put this one in first. Here goes my ghetto funnel, double funnel. Oh, I still got to buy another piece for this right here for my intake. And it is going into the hole down there. So now, you take your DW1. Right here, I'll get you a good video of it, or a good shot of it. The part number for the Acura one is actually right there. The Honda part number is exactly the same without the A. So now let me hurry up because I got 10% on my battery and I know it's going to die. So now I'm going to pour in, maybe let me pour it that way. Pour in the new transmission fluid. How red that is, or pink, or whatever color you want to call it. You see it? Look at it just pour. One quart. By the way, if you wanted to fill this to the dipstick, you can, but why would you want to? It'll take a lot longer, and that dipstick hole is very small. And this is only for the V6 models. You could fill it through the dipstick on the, you have to fill it on the dipstick for the 4-cylinder models. But the V6 gives you the drain, I mean the fill plug bolt or whatever you want to call that. Actually did like 250 miles on the second amount of fluid, but that's because I went to the Bay Area. I drove around everywhere. It's so much smoother. It was time for a transmission fill, drain and fill. After the first time, I noticed a big difference. Hopefully my phone don't die, because I know it was at 10% just a bit ago. And now I'm video recording, so yeah, it goes. Sorry. But I pretty much covered almost everything. The only last step is to, this is the 4th quart, but I'm going to do a half because 4 quarts did come out, but I'm going to put a half in. By the way, the fluid level is right here. You might see it in there. So now we'll put the cap back on this one. Let's find it. We'll take this stuff out. We're going to have to check about the dipstick after I drive it around first. And this bolt does not have to be on like super duper tight. Just make sure it's on there, because you see how it came off. It came off violently already, as is. So now you just make sure the crush washer is on it still. And why can I put my hand in here? Hold on 1 second. This bracket. Always hand thread this, especially since you can reach it. So then you take your long extension, put it in there. Where's my, where the fuck is it? Okay, I don't know what I did with my thing. Oh, here it is. I really don't go too much on that. And that's pretty much it on how to do the transmission drain and fill. Just regular driving on DW1. shifts are so, like, you can't feel them at all. Literally. I'll do wide open throttle. We'll make them turn their hands. Do a little 0 to 60 on the new fluid. Or something like it. Oh, never mind. We'll do no 0 to 60. That's enough of this DW1. And here goes in third gear, or D3. Here goes D2. The intake sounds so good. Alright, no more of that. Actually, I noticed after driving hard on this fluid compared to that Z1, the transmission was very hesitant and was very, like, sluggish, very sluggish. But after driving hard on this transmission fluid, it feels the same, like nothing, like it does nothing. And this transmission fluid is a lot thinner than Z1. Don't worry about that, because believe me, it does the same as before, with thinner fluid, but even better. So nothing wrong with that. See, watch how good it still shifts. And now it's after 2 times driving hard. So smooth. Alright, thanks for watching. Now that I've driven on this fluid, I want to show you guys the difference in color of the, let's see, of that training fluid I just added compared to the one that I took out after the second drain and fill. So here's what I just added. Look at that. Let's see, what do I have that's white? See that? Red. Now, wipe this off. Not bad, actually, still. I wouldn't hesitate to put this in another car. It's a little darker, a little redder, but pretty much it's the majority of the old fluid is out. That Z1 stuff. DW1 is way better. I did a review on Amazon. It's 5-star. I don't see why you wouldn't use it unless you want to use racing transmission fluid, but I'm not even going to debate about that because I don't care. I just wanted something that makes it shift smoother and new fluid to be more reassurance. And the DW1 is good. I will not deny that it is. Eventually, I do plan on trying Redline B4 if it shifts kind of firmer, but other than that, this D1 is perfect. DW1 is perfectly fine, and majority of the DIYers will like it. And I'm not a performance person, even, well, I kind of am, but I don't track the car or any of that. But yeah, because you see I got my intake, I got that more so for noise. And these wheels, the Acura TL Type S, or else they come on the manual transmission Honda Accords of 2006 and 2007, which mine is a 2007, but it's the automatic. Got them for $200. I just got to get the Honda logos. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I do plan on doing EBC green stuff, brake pads. Have them on the BMW, they're great. They've stopped way better, and actually, look how dusty they are. But this is only after like 3 weeks of not washing the car. So they're not that dusty, actually, compared to mine. I probably washed my car a week ago, if that. Maybe. They're dirty enough from I went in the dirt. Alright, thanks for watching.